got a lot of speakers to get through in a short amount of time, so I'm going to turn it over to Kaplan from the City of New Westminster. He's the project engineer for the Front St Parkade. So,
hello everyone. I'm Kaplan Babrescu. I've been with the engineering department for a long time. And the parkade demolition and rehab is one of my projects. So I'm here to give an update on it in case some of you may not be aware. The city decided in 2015 the decision is older than that, but in 2015 we awarded the contract for the rehabilitation and demolition of the Front St Parkade. Rehabilitation of the eastern half, i.e. from 6th Street, 4th Street, and demolition of the western portion, the older two-deck structure from 6th Street to Lakeview. So the contract was awarded in May of 2015, and they've been at it since with the rehab portion. So the rehab is happening on the eastern portion while we're using the western portion for people to park on. So we will switch that around soon. So I'm here to give an update on that. The rehab is supposed to continue until July of 2016, this year. There's been some delays due to unforeseen conditions and some additional works. I'm not going to get into those, but they're currently working on the rehab on the eastern side and planning the demolition to begin on February 1st, which is Monday. That means that Front Street will close on January 31st. Sunday night for most of you. And it will stay closed until July of 2016. Can everybody hear me? Complete closure of Front Street. The demolition is about to start Monday at Begbie Street, proceeding east from there. So that means that on Monday we're also closing Begbie Street, which I'm sure will affect you, residents of the Key. Fortunately, the Begbie Street closure will only happen for a week. But the week after February 1st, we reopen Begbie Street, but Front Street stays closed. The bulk concrete demolition will proceed from, like I said, from Begbie Street towards 6th Street for a total of 4 months. The ramp, on the first day you're going to see the metal stairs at Begbie going, then concrete, they're going to start crushing concrete, and then eventually the overpass over the rail tracks will disappear. Begbie Street opens. Businesses, so let's talk about what happens during the demolition. Front Street is closed to through traffic, but the frontage road, i.e. Antique Alley, is just supposed to stay open and convert from from one way westbound to two-way traffic. That will mean two things. That will mean that cars will have to go one way, turn around, go back, because portions of the frontage road will also be closed where the demolition actually occurs. That also means that some parking spots will be lost on the frontage road. Businesses will have full access. Pedestrians will be allowed at all times during the demolition. Minor interruptions for safety. We will affect some businesses at certain times, but we're in contact with them, and the contractor will notify everybody. The parking situation will change on Front St Parkade. I don't know if any of you are affected by it, but here it is. We currently use just the west portion of the parkade for parking. That will happen. That will change on Monday. We will move all the cars to the eastern portion so we can demolish the western portion. On-street parking will be affected, like I said, on parts of the frontage road. Alternative parking exists. There's button parking at the Amble Center and other private facilities, and on-street parking at meters. The eastern side of, so what happens east of 6th during the demolition is also two-way traffic on the frontage road only. Front Street is still closed. Two-way traffic again means loss of some on-street parking for the businesses on that side. But there's more parking. Army and Navy has its own parking lot, and there's another parking lot at the far end. The work will be allowed between 7 a.m. and 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday. No work on Sundays. The contractor is responsible for noise and dust mitigation, and that's being drilled enough. The contractor also signed and is supposed to adhere to the Good Neighbor Protocol, which is a new initiative, U.S. Ministry initiative that some of you may be aware of, which involves notification. It involves a set of best practices for tree construction activity. So this is the gist of my presentation. I want to keep it short and sweet.